Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. Last we left off, enemy armor in the northwest sector! We're under attack! Sakuya, Ryota, let's go! The nighttime streets are filled with sudden activity. That guard mentioned armor, right? Which means they brought some sort of vehicle, like a truck or something. It matters not. My elite rebel security will have them neutralized in a matter of seconds. A report, Mr. Sakuya. Master Sakuya. The rebel security forces were neutralized in seconds. Wait, what? Oh my god, what? What? You see? This is what happens to those who stand against the rebel family. Sakuya, wait, that's not what he said. He said were, not have. Oh, what? Indeed, sir. This noise. Something's coming. Oh, look at that! Oh my god. They have a fucking tank! It's the Christmas thieves! In the tank? Wow! They weren't bringing just a truck! This is way more than I expected! Merry Christmas! We're stealing the tree! We're stealing the tree! I suspect there's supposed to be a sound effect here. I guess they're vibrating with excitement? Gah! What do we do? It's headed straight. It's headed right towards. They brought live ammunition? Stop! Stop! What sort of demon would damage my beautiful mansion? There's still birds inside. I will get them out of there. They blew out the council room without a second thought. At this rate, your house is going to end up looking like mine. There's a lot of exclamation points. I cannot have that! We need to stop them. What can I do? I need to stop the thieves' tank. Let's see, fist of the teenage girl or mailbox? Yeah, let's go with fist of the teenage girl. I clench my fists and assume the stance. The enemy is straight ahead. They cannot dodge. I can feel the strength of Gaia beneath me. My love, my life, I place in this hand. I make my declaration here. The Empress arrives. Take this! Immobile fist of the irrational teenage girl! Nothing. It did nothing at all. I'm sorry, Sakuya. I've never tried to hunt an animal made of metal before, so I don't know where its weak points are. Even my elite guards were no match for it. There's nothing a bird or human can do to that thing. A sharp crack echoes through the night, and the tank stops. Jesus Christ! No, no, no! A gentleman dove must never give up so easily, Sakuya. What? Yuya! Is he wearing... I don't know what type of gun that is, but... And you've kept a lady up this late. Never mind the thieves, you're the real villain here. Please, forgive him, mon ami. Oh no, it's fine. I wasn't able to do anything anyway. You rascal! What is that thing? It's a gun. What kind of high school student has one of those? This? It's an anti-material rifle. Oh! Oh, so it's a rifle and an anti-material rifle? A must-have item for young men in Japan these days. Do not mock me with jests! But Sakuya, even I have a broad axe. Of course a fashionable young man like Yuya is going to have an assault rifle or two. Precisely. I hope you've learned something about Japanese culture today, Sakuya. Japan truly is a complicated and confounding place. Yuya, look out! It's still moving! It would seem so. Alas, I was hoping to have things cleared up and be walking the sweet lady home by now. Don't lay a finger on Tosaku, you lecherous cur! She is my underling! Huh. Awfully possessive there, aren't you? Since when? A lady never likes a man who tries to monopolize her, Sakuya. Don't bend my words! I had no such thing in mind! Are you sure? Anyway, it's time to end this. Adieu, mysterious thieving duo! He stopped. Nice job, Yuya! You're acting straight up cool for once! Why, thank you, mon ami. I am honored by your words. Merry Christmas! Connect this with this. Merry Christmas! Stick that there. Merry Christmas! We fixed it! We fixed it! Yay! Huh? Wait, they're capable of fixing a tank? It's not dead yet! Oh. Oh dear. I had thought I immobilized it. Have you no other plan, cur? I have not prepared any more ordnance, no. It seems I have met my match. Forget preparations! Would a super student like you really give up this easily? I'm not done yet, mon ami. That said, those two possess an unusual degree of... Yoko, look out! Eek! Yoko, are you hurt? I'm fine. Yuya, wait! Your tail! Your tail is burnt! It smells delicious! All that matters is that you are safe. A little burn like this is just another medal of bravery. Sakazaki, you fool! Don't go raising flags here! Come on, we'll withdraw. You seem to be having difficulties. Who'd have expected him to show up here? Yeah, no one would have expected to see him involved in the midst of this. Dr. Iguimine! Why are you here? I took the liberty of examining the council room this morning. I find this case rather interesting. I could help you out, if you like. Of course, if you don't need my assistance, I will leave. I do have other things to be doing, after all. I can't really see his face in the darkness, but he sounds even more uninterested than usual. Maybe he's in a bad mood again? But not even the doctor would bluff about something like this, right? I think you will find me more reliable than the singed and self-confident dove at your side. What a sharp tongue you have, Doctor. Please, Dr. Iwamine, if you have some way of stopping those thieves, please help us. I had hoped to take them alive, but at this point I won't... Oh. I had hoped to take them alive, but at this point I won't object if you decide to obliterate them entirely. Sakuya, no! They're doing bad things, but I could never live with myself if I let you kill something that adorable. I have no intention of killing them. Mr. Saka. Yes! The doctor tosses a ball. Or rather, a sort of oblong metallic lump to me. Throw it at the tank. You should be able to lend it enough force to rupture the casing. Ah! It's a grenade! Leave it to me, sir! Hee-yah! Look! Look! I did it! Hole in one! Well done. You have a good throwing arm. But what did that do? There was no great explosion. A tear gas bomb, right? Huh? The tank is swathed in some sort of gas? Swathed? What? Doctor, we must withdraw. You'll be affected too and won't be able to secure the thieves. Can you stand, Yuya? We need to get... The gas is spreading through the entire area. We need to get back to the mansion and send out guards with gas masks. And the gas has no effect. On us, anyway. Huh? What? The tank hatch opens, and the two white creatures stagger out. Wait. They're allergic to something? Aw, they look terrible. Finding an allergen specific to them was quite simple. I found plenty of samples to work with in the council room, after all. They are currently experiencing symptoms similar to those exhibited by people suffering from pollen allergies. The allergen in this case is soybean flour. Mr. Sakazaki had already created a number of holes in the body of the tank, so it diffused in quite beautifully. I am pleased to see it worked. How kind of you to give me some credit, despite my miserable failure. I hadn't expected that from you. You're an exemplary teacher. Yeah, we know what your opinion is, Yuya. Thank you, Dr. Sakazaki. Mr. Sakazaki, wow. You flatter me. Sir, how did you know so much about these previously unidentified creatures? Did you create them? Looks like he's still in a bad mood. He's staring off into space. Were the tests he was doing this afternoon for this? If so, it was an undeniable success. Shouldn't he be happy? Anyway, they're ours now! Tie them up! I guess we're going into another transition. And so, our freezing midnight war came to an end. Of sorts. Accept your fate, Christmas thieves! You have nowhere left to run. Now, identify yourselves! Merry Christmas! You won't get to go home any quicker by looking sad. What are your names? Miru! Kaku! Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku. Is that all? That's all? Why did you two do all of this? Quite frankly, I don't give a hoot about Christmas, and as far as I'm concerned, it's just so much capitalized, commercialized rubbish. But there are plenty of birds who really care about it. It's not nice to ruin their fun. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas! Christmas is all Miru and Kaku have. Merry Christmas! Christmas is ingrained into Miru and Kaku's very instincts. They told Miru and Kaku they were never meant to be born. No one was to give them life. But they were born on Christmas Eve. Because they weren't meant to be born, they had to be removed. That's, I was gonna say Shuu's lab, but that's not quite right. That's actually the lab underneath the school. So Miru and Kaku were abandoned. Miru and Kaku aren't real. Miru and Kaku are alive. But Miru and Kaku are different. So Miru and Kaku couldn't be put outside. But Miru and Kaku couldn't stay. So Miru and Kaku were going to be burned. So Miru and Kaku said goodbye. Miru and Kaku said goodbye to their home. I thought they looked more like some sort of strange mammals than like birds, but I never would have guessed they had a backstory like that. It's too cruel, Doctor, to create pitiful hybrid beings in your mad scientist experiments and then to try to kill them. Maybe you felt your creation violated the laws of nature, but artificial creatures are still alive, just like us. They have the right to... Please do not misunderstand. I am not responsible for their creation. You're not? What? He's not? I thought I was being clever, but I think I've made a terrible mistake. Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku's daddy was the Merry Daddy. He liked parties. Merry Christmas! Christmas! Daddy celebrated all through December, especially Christmas. They look excited to the point of getting their memories mixed up. It is a story from long ago. An accident in a certain lab caused the birth of 2 hybrid life forms. None of the researchers had expected their creation. At first, the new life forms were hoped to hold great scientific value, but they soon proved to be almost identical to existing birds. Once the investigation was complete, they were to be disposed of. But there was one researcher who acted irresponsibly. Are we talking about Ryota's dad? Are we talking about Ryuji here? The researcher was charged with taking care of them. May I ask you what you intend to do with them? Do you need to ask? They will be tried in the court of law, naturally. But they're unidentified creatures, born of the excesses of modern science. Can they even have trials? The law only covers humans and birds. Even if they look like birds, I don't think they can. So then, they do not have the right to be tried by law. All they can do is wait to be culled. That's cold, man. I object! They may have done some bad things, but no birdie was badly injured. The worst was Yuya's burn. We can't just kill them. I have a proposal, Mr. Shirogane. Yes, Dr. Uemine? Wow, I didn't even use his accent there. Yes, Dr. Uemine? Shall I take them? You would? We can't, Sakuya! Giving them to him is sending them to a fate worse than death, no matter how you look at it. Please, do not be so agitated. I have no intention of harming them. Just yet. In other words, you probably will later. If you are willing to take them in, sir, I have no objections. I do! Be respectful towards Dr. Iwamine, you 2 rapscallions. Merry Christmas! And be sure to tell us where you hid Mr. Urishihara's Christmas tree, okay? Merry Christmas! And so, with the help of Dr. Iwamine and Yuya, we captured the Christmas thieves Miru and Kaku. No one need fear for their decorations again. But why was the doctor so happy to help? He didn't even ask for compensation. Normally he would have asked for something. That will be 1 leg, please. Maybe it was his idea of a Christmas present? Oh, 3 a.m. already? That's way too late. We got them to tell us where the stolen trees are, so I should go home to eat udon and sleep. Miru, Kaku, you still have your caretaker rings from the lab, yes? Merry Christmas! Caretaker, caretaker, look! That's what those rings are. Let me see. Aha! I called it! I called it! It was Ryuji! Oh. You. Ugh. You never did leave anything behind but trouble. Mr. Urishihara! We got your Christmas tree back! Oh my, thank you. It really is calming to look at, isn't it? I'm so glad yours is intact. Sakuya's was completely incinerated. At least the big tree Sakuya had at home was saved. I guess that's some sort of consolation. And that's the end of the investigation. I'm looking forward to working here over the break. But of course, I'm pleased to have you. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I got the rest of the trees back to their owners, and now I'm feeling cheerful. Christmas only comes once a year. I want to spend it having fun with every birdie. Winter break starts tomorrow, so, too. I'm excited just thinking about it. What happened to Miru and Kaku, anyway? Did the doctor take them to his house? That seems pretty cute. Dr. Iwamine living with the seasonal mascot characters? No, it's too surreal. I can't imagine it. I do wonder, though. I think I'll ask the doctor before the break starts. Excuse me. What? The infirmary is transformed! Sir, what happened? Are you actually even more enthusiastic about Christmas than Sakuya? I have no fondness for superstition. Oh my god! He's wearing a hat! Have I not mentioned this before? The doctor is transformed too! Maybe it's protective camouflage? Sir, what happened to you? Don't tell me you finally got that lobotomy! What? They always give me another as soon as I've taken it off. It is easier to work if I leave it on. As it pops off. They? So, Miru and Kaku are... Merry Christmas! They're here! You're keeping them in here, sir? Yes, they would only get in the way at my house. Not that they don't get in the way here. Grumpy as usual. He seems to be putting up with them so far, but he hardly looks happy about it. I wouldn't count on their heads staying attached for much longer. Oh, Hyoko, no, not that joke. They should calm down after the New Year. They are mostly excited by Christmas, after all. You don't think you're pushing yourself too hard, sir? What do you mean? Maybe I'm imagining it, but you don't quite look like you mean it, sir. It is your imagination. It is tiring to have them in here all the time. Perhaps I should make a hutch for them outside. It doesn't look like he's using them for research. What is he thinking? He's treating them awfully nicely, though. I've never seen him act that nice. Maybe he likes cute animals. I'm going home now, Doctor. Thank you for everything this year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year! Thank you. Merry Christmas! Christmas thieves attack! Finn. Okay, so that was the first story, I guess, in Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. And I think, if we go from here, yep, we have unlocked a new story to play. But we're going to have to tackle that another time. Let's see, we have gotten some pictures out of that. And I think actually by doing that we might have unlocked more of these, or are they all available at the start? Either way, I'll probably be tackling some of those radio bits. Wow. On another installment of Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. But thank you guys for joining me, and I'm excited to continue the story with the next story. Hope to see you then.